Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Steve. I just wanted to tell you about the progress and things that I've been doing lately. I am still working on the Java game currently, but I'm actually taking a break here at the moment. What I'm doing is I'm actually updating my website here. Basically, another thing I'm doing, not just updating the website, I'm also designing a document here, or a technical diagram of what my website's about, and this will allow me to easily update stuff. And why am I doing this? It'll also not just allow me to change content on my website, but one of the things I've recently gotten into seriously hardcore for is SEO, which is search engine optimization. I really want to understand how to get my website more out there to the search engines. And I realize some of the mistakes I've made with some of the ways I've designed it. And it's nothing to do with the actual construction more than it is to do with the internal logic, how you've set up what are called specific denoter tags inside of your code. I could show you as an example here. So if I just go here and I click on view source, this is going to show you the source to my this page at least. And at the top here you'll see something that are basically known as title tags, and currently these title tags are used by Google to try to query where your website is going to come up in their search engines. If you're not using the title tags, I definitely recommend to go in your code and change those, because Google does look at the title tags. It no longer looks at stuff like, for example, like the meta name keywords here. Let me see if I still have them on here. I kind of, limited mine here. I think they're down here. Mine's kind of squished everything, so let me just do an enter here. Oh, I can't do an enter. Well, anyways, the meta name keywords right here, this stuff is no longer used by Google since it was used heavily by spammers several years ago, so Google kind of isolated that and took that away. Google does, however, look at what's called the meta name content and the description to try to figure out what your page is about. And this description here, where it says description content, will actually show up on an actual search. So let me see if I could trigger this one. The only thing is right now is my search engine, my website has just been recently updated in the last week or so, so it hasn't yet hit the Google search engines, which usually takes about a month for Google to go, the Google bots to go through all these different websites to try to update your website. So anyways, let me show you that, or at least of where it's at here. So 1 second here. I'm also using a new video recorder, so if you see me pausing, it's because I'm still learning how to use this crazy thing. So yeah, I'm just going to go here. I should have just skipped over to a video here. So I'm just going to switch over here and just jump to Google real quick and just type in the name of my website, and I'll explain why I'm doing it this way. And originally, I'll just put that in for now. This will show you exactly how Google's currently looking at my website. It's looking at all these pages. All these pages are queried to the program Remind. Lately I've been going in and I've been changing a lot of title tags, but in the old days I actually had these pages set up directly linked to program Remind. And let me show you an example. I think I might still have a video, I might still have a web page on here that's actually doing it. I haven't gone through and updated all of them, so I'll just use my classes as an example and just get the code on this real quick. So if you look up here in the same corner where it says title, you notice I had program Remind in here. Program Remind is probably a non-existent keyword on the web, and it's nobody would really search for program Remind if they were looking for how to write a computer program. I thought it was just originally looking for the name of your title, and I fortunately used many of my tags, if not all of them, for that. So I had to go back and start editing and changing all of that. So that's basically what I wanted to show you. That's what is going on here right now. I'm confident once Google finds my website, I haven't seen anything new in here because I added a VB section. Once the Google finds my website, it'll actually start, finding it a little bit better in the search engines. And why is that also? Because I have a tool here that I've recently downloaded. I'll show it to you. You might have heard of it. It's called Longtail Pro. And this video here itself shows you how to set up what are called competitive keywords that you can get that are basically being searched by people. This thing is really cool. I didn't want to, devote a lot of time to it, but for those who want to know about it, you just basically go to add here and generate your keywords. And these are all the keywords that are being used on websites. And these are actually what's known as the average CPC. Right now, mine is just not working right for some reason. Okay, it keeps bringing up the CAPTCHA all the time. Kind of annoying. But anyways, these are the ones I've been searching for. You can see like Java training course. And what Longtail does is it looks for longer keywords. Like look at this one, Java game programming for beginners. has only a local 50 searches, where some might be higher. If you go down here, you might see some of them are higher and some of them are lower. But I only have mine set to 100 as a default. This one, for example, is 90, fun, science, fair idea, so it's more competitive. So the whole idea is long tail. If you take these keywords and you distribute them across your website, it'll allow the search engines to look in those niche markets for exactly that content. That way you'll be competing with only 40 people versus 40,000 people or whatever. So long tail really will work. The problem is, as I was explaining earlier, is you have to go back in and you have to update that content on your website. And let me get back to my page here. Right here, as I left off. So the content is one thing. To get back where I was here, it's also going to look at your any tags on here, like your H1. I can't seem to find an H1 on here, but there's H1 tags here somewhere. Probably down here. Yeah, here's an H1. It's going to look at your H1 tags, so it's going to look at the text in between here, for example, and it's going to use that on a search engine. So let's go back to the other page and see if I can kind of narrow that down to that page I showed you earlier, which is called class creation. So if I type in classes.html, I can probably go right to this one to give you an idea. And it's kind of picking up a few different things. Class creation, this is it right here, class1.html. I think that's it. Now it's classes.html. I have more pages out there than I thought I did. Let me see if I can just locate it real quick here. I'm just going to pause the video here for a moment. Okay, I'm back. So it was right there in front of me. I just didn't pay attention. It was like the fifth one or fourth one down here. It's right here. It says programmer mine class1.html. So I click on that. Oh, actually, you know what? It is an older page. We could use this one anyway, since the search engine is still finding this one. So we'll use this one as an example. So let me just grab the code on this real quick, and I'll show you what I'm going to do here. So this, you can see it's still under the title name of Programmer Mine. So we'll leave that the way it was earlier here. So let me just go back to, I'm going to pull up a different page here now. So Programmer Mine. And probably space it like that too, and it'll probably still, it's got too much competition on just Programmer Mine. I'm just going to put it as programmermine.com so I can get right to the website. And then this one is class1.html. So this shows all the competition that is being searched under class1.html, which probably would be not a lot. So as I go through here, I could also tell you other things I've done here, made mistakes. I wanted to show you this too. Is these were all the things I was doing. Is I had found some kind of web page online many years ago that was saying, oh, use these very local keywords and you can get more content. That's when Google was still not using the keywords, as you know. It was not removing the keywords from the search engine requests. But now it's removing them. So none of this matters anymore, so I'll eventually have to update that and get rid of all that. And it'll go down here and it'll start scanning my web page. So I might be able to make this Google here work for me. If I just go ahead and type in something that's maybe non-competitive, maybe just create a banner, that'll probably pop right up. Just to show you how it works. Create a banner. I should pop up here somewhere. Unless we have, yep, there I am, Programmer Mine. So see how it found, instantly it found create a banner. I used that because I knew that was kind of a low competitive keyword. Another one in here. I might just do one or two more. I wouldn't want to do a whole bunch of these and try to annoy somebody here. This is kind of a long keyword. I know it would find that one. I had some really long keywords in here. So let's see. Polymorphism. No, that'd probably be a competitive one. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I think you get the idea of what it's doing. Is it's basically searching your keywords that is being listed within that title tag. So if I go type in software career, it'll probably come up. And there it is. So it's working exactly what I thought it was doing right now. It's searching these pages for the text that's being found in here. But once I start updating this and I find non-competitive keywords as such as being found in Longtail, I'll have less competition. So one other thing I wanted to show you, if I go over here and I type in, let's just do software career as an ideal. If you just typed in software career by itself, this is going to be a very highly competitive word. My website is nowhere to be found here. So if I go over here back to Longtail Pro, and I can find it. Okay, it's right here. It's gotta get used to it. Okay, so, and I seem to have lost my camera here. Okay, so if I go back to Longtail Pro here, let me just minimize this, and I type in a new campaign here. You can also do a new campaign here, but I'm just gonna I guess I could just delete all this. I'm just gonna delete these campaigns so I don't have any more keywords. I don't need these anyways. So I'll create my first campaign and kind of show it to you. So you just create a name for your campaign. English, United States, Google, whatever. Nope, we don't want adult stuff. And you go here, we're going to type in software career. Add it. I guess you'll get to see it real time this time. You can fetch additional data, which will show you whether you want to search Google title competition. They say you should select this. You can apply filters. This is what I did it to narrow it down earlier. This time I won't, just to kind of show you how competitive it is. So it'll probably take a moment to pull it. This is the kind of stuff I was dealing with before because I didn't understand how search engine optimization works. Okay, look at these. Look at these searches. Local searches, 18,100, 22,200 software engineer. Oh, these aren't exactly seeing software careers. You can see that these are very close. Software sales careers, that's got 40. But that's the whole general idea. What I'm talking about is it basically kind of finds keywords closer to what you're typing in. And you can see that these are very highly competitive. Look at these. There might be a few in the lower niche markets, but very, very few of them. I mean, this is obviously most people want to be a software engineer out there, and here's some lower ones. It kind of sorts them down to lower to highest there, but some of these are just amazing. And if you also click on here, it'll even take you to another page. It kind of breaks it down. This is what's really cool about Longtail Pro. This might end up being a Longtail Pro video, but what you can actually do is go right directly to this, and I'm gonna open this up a little bit just to show this to you. And it's going to show you step by step exactly where these are coming from the search engine. I couldn't believe this when I saw it. It was too good to be true, I thought. But what I did is I basically went to the search engine Google, and I pulled up a new page here. And you just type directly in software engineering. This thing goes almost down to the science. It's totally amazing. Let's see if this one works though. Wikipedia should be right at the top. Look, Wikipedia is at the top. And then we got software developers, this bls.gov. It's pretty exact in many aspects. This one might be, yep, bls.gov. You can see it's very, very close. WikiHow, it's basically looking directly at these web pages. It just blows me away of how close it is. And this is how you can really use it to really push yourself up in the Google ranking. But again, you want to take these long tail keywords and you want to include them in your website here inside of these little pages. Like I might throw something in here if I find like a lower competitive keyword. Let's say if I wanted to, if I was trying to, I don't know, teach people how to get into software, which I'm not anymore. But if I wanted to, I'd go here for a low competitive keyword and also kind of keep in mind what the average CPC is. So let's see if I could just find one here. So this has only got 70. We could probably do even this one. Programming and software development. So I might go in here somewhere. I wouldn't be able to do it here, but I would change this to programming and software development because this is in one of my, this is an LI tag. So it'll get LI tags too. But basically I would go to the header tags and I would change this class creation or the software career, the one you saw earlier, to that. And then once Google updates everything in the search engines, it's going to start looking for it. So what they say you do is you distribute them throughout your pages. You don't set them in any one place. You might set like 4 in a page, and you make each page different from what I've learned. If you kind of make them all the same and just take a bunch of them, one here like job boards, whatever, and stick it all over the place, Google will look at your website as very spammy, and it'll just basically ignore it. And it'll also sometimes may drop you down in the rankings. So I hope this was very helpful for you. I know I was going to talk about other things, but this is my channel, and I just wanted to share the SEO stuff that I'm working on. Maybe I'll throw up another video and show you some of the other stuff I'm doing. But this is basically what's going on right now and what I'm really learning about search engine optimization. So, yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video and everything. And if you're interested in this, you can definitely go ahead and subscribe to me. I'm working currently on mostly Java stuff, Java development, game development, stuff like that. You can find Atari C64 videos, blah, 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 C++ stuff here on my channel. So So thanks for watching this, and subscribe if you like this, and like or whatever. Thank you.